Welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Cosmo and Kat Show Fun Size Podcast. A daily dose of awesome audio in 20 minutes or less to make your day a little better.
Cosmo and Kat Show. So far, no Leo the bird. I feel really bad now. I think the clown situation yesterday scared Leo away, and he is not coming back.
Yeah, I think it did, but I'm not really sad about it because he was aggressive. He tried to attack me through the window.
Yeah.
No,
through the window.
I think it did actually scare him to death. But he also, I know, was down the railing a little bit at the Eagle window too. So who knows if he's been there all day and he's like, there isn't any of those freaky looking dudes here.
Yeah.
So.
And also down, if you keep going down our balcony, there was a bird outside our window all the time, for the last 2 days. He goes down a little further to our graphic designer Tim's office too. And tries to get in there
so
and hey man, can you Photoshop my picture? I look stupid. Come on, I keep hitting my face on the window. So yesterday, Kat was doing a nice little video about this bird. And it hit me that, wait a minute, there's a freaky clown mask hidden in this back office here at the station. Because I'm talking years ago, I don't remember, this might have even been pre-COVID, that they pranked our coworker Erin Hart in Jeff City so bad that she said, if you don't take this, so they brought it up here. And I remembered it was there, and so I ran out on the balcony while you were filming the bird video, and, that happened.
I'm filming, and then the bird's, cussing me out in bird language and fluffing his feathers and everything, because he can see himself in the reflection. So he thinks he's fighting another bird. Well, all of a sudden, he flies at me. He must see me through the window. He flies at me and hits his beak on the window, and I'm like, oh, jeez.
No.
And then all of a sudden, I turn around, and I was like, did you see that? I was, getting ready to go off on the bird on the video, and then I see this freaking clown behind me, and then that's when the scream comes. You know, like in the scary movies, whenever you shut the medicine cabinet, like someone's standing in the bathroom, and I'm like, nope, I know what's going to happen. I am not looking. Nope, not doing it. And she shuts the medicine cabinet, and boom, there's somebody behind. Oh my gosh, that just freaked me out. Stop it.
The bird flew into the window because I came out onto the porch, onto the balcony with the mask on. That freaked him out.
Oh my gosh, my heart, right now, just thinking of someone behind me when I shut the medicine cabinet now. Great. Now you're going to have to go to the bathroom with me all day.
Oh, boy. When you get to work this morning, fire up our TikTok, Y107. You can see the whole thing behind the scenes, the whole sneak up, the whole clown mask. What should my clown mask be called? Creepy Cosmo Clown something. I don't know,
but I'm fixing to say that it's going to have to go away from here, too. All right, you promise not to be mad?
How do you start that off live on the air? Promise not to be mad?
You have to promise if you want me to tell you this funny story.
We'll call it even then on the clown scare, and yes, I will not get mad.
Oh, no. This isn't even remotely. This isn't even
all right,
remotely
fine. Go ahead. What did you do that I can't get mad at you for?
And I cannot be the only one who does this, so I need to hear from you listening, because I know that you are probably just as clever as I am. So remember when we went to Cracker Barrel this past weekend?
Yeah.
And I said, I was like, let's go to Cracker Barrel. And everyone's like, a lot of times you'll be like, well, we don't need to spend the money on that.
Yeah, we got leftovers. We'll just eat this. Right. Yeah.
And I really wanted Cracker Barrel breakfast. And so I'm like, well, we have that gift card that my dad gave us, so we don't have to pay, or whatever. And you're like, oh, okay, in that case. And then we went and we had a gift card. I bought that gift card.
Really? This is confessions, basically. What this is not confession. Okay. So you said that your dad gave us that gift card for Christmas.
So anyway,
we already used that. But what I do is every once in a while, I will buy a gift card and keep it in my, hidden in my wallet. And then whenever then whenever you say, "Well, we don't need to spend money on that," I'm like, "We don't have to. We have a gift card." But I bought the gift card.
No, I got it as a bonus from work. They gave it. I won that at the raffle at the LBB Girls Night Out. No, Dad gave it to me.
So anyway,
my daughter's a liar and bought gift cards herself.
So anyway,
wow,
that's like an ultimate marriage hack.
Wow.
If your spouse says, "Oh, we can't afford that," just like save up gift cards,
No wonder we can't afford
like when
it.
you go eat somewhere, just grab a gift card when you're checking out.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
you'll have it, you'll have it for next time. Call us because I got to hear some stories. I got to know I'm not the only one who does this.
Call Cosmo and Kat now.
So anyway,
1Y107.
Kat's confession that she said that the Cracker Barrel gift card was a gift from her dad from Christmas.
So anyway,
No, she bought it herself.
Well, it technically wasn't a lie because we had one from my dad.
Yeah, but
that
we
he gave
used
us.
that.
This just wasn't that one.
Right. That doesn't
I
count.
bought it.
Oh, my gosh.
So that when you said, "Oh, we don't need to spend money on that," I'd say, "Hey, we don't have to. We got a gift card."
Already spent it on that. Just blame my dad.
Erica from Columbia says on the text line, "I'm in sales, so I tell my husband that I can earn gift cards for goals hit. Then I go buy gift cards to places I love to shop for clothes and things. And then that way she doesn't get in trouble, I guess." So nice, Erica.
Look at y'all. Brittany from the lake.
Impressed. I didn't think about clothes. I was just thinking about food.
Brittany just texted from the Lake of the Ozarks. She goes, "OMG, that you guys are talking about this is so crazy because just over Easter weekend, I came clean to my fiance that when we were using the Texas Roadhouse gift card that weekend, I had actually bought it and it said it was still left over from the Christmas gift, the family gift exchange deal." And then he came clean as well, says he does the same thing. He's buying gift cards.
Oh, yeah.
So they're both double spin. They're like, how come we're always broke? What the hell? We're all
Oh, yeah, and then you get in a fight, and wait till you hear what the fight hack is.
Oh,
We're
really?
gonna tell you, oh, yeah, we got a good fight hack for you in 3 minutes. It's the Cosmo and Kat Show. We're talking life hacks.
Lies is what we're talking. Lies. Wives lying to their man.
Genius hacks.
Lies. It was a Christmas card from your Aunt Linda. No, you bought it last week.
But I've got the best fight hack. So, like, if the talk about the gift card causes the, on the way to work today, and your confession that, you told your spouse has got you in trouble and you're going to have it out tonight, then this is the ultimate fight hack. You get party hats.
Party hats?
You cannot fight unless you have the party hats on.
What? Like the little paper, like at a kid's birthday party, the triangle with
triangle party hats. You both have to put party hats on. Put the little elastic underneath your chin.
I hate that thing. It always feels like it's going to cut my throat. I don't like it. And it's going to snap and hit me in the retina and
that is a fear I have of those. Yes,
I don't like it. So wait. You have to put the party hat on before you can continue an argument or even have an argument?
Yeah, before you can even have
There's
one.
There's going to be another
argument.
Where'd you put the damn party hats then? Where are they? You said you were going to put them away. Where are the party hats? You're looking around, slamming drawers, looking here. I thought they were in the garage. Why would they be in the garage? Nobody puts the fighting party hats in the garage, you dumbass. You know that's exactly what would happen in our house. We'd be blaming each other on where the party hats were.
We wouldn't be able to have that fight until we found them.
Yeah. We'd be fighting too much about where the dang party hats are. We wouldn't even have the fight about the fact that you told me your dad gave us the gift card, but no, you bought it.
So
You're
anyway,
awful escalated right now. I think we can't have any more conversation until we find the party hats.
Party City closed? Where am I supposed to get party hats? Oh, wait, let me guess. You got a gift card to Michael's. I'll go use that.
This is the Cosmo and Kat Show on Y107. Ever been ghosted after a date? Let Cosmo and Kat call him. Hook up or hang up.
Heidi is on the line. Heidi, you're still there, right?
I'm still here.
Okay, good. I know I told you to mute your phone, and then I asked you to come on. So go ahead now, mute it.
Mute it again.
Let's call Jeff and see why he is ghosting Heidi.
Hello?
Yeah, hi, is Jeff there?
Yeah, speaking. Who's this?
Hey, it's Cosmo, and I've got Kat here. We do a morning show on the radio, Y107. Hi. With like a dating life relationship segment called Swipe Left or Right. No, I'm kidding. That's not the name of it.
No, it's not.
But we want to ask you about a girl that you did go on a date with here fairly recently named Heidi. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So...
I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, it was, let's see. Yeah, we had a coffee at a cafe. It was a really nice date. It was great, except it was a little pushy, if you ask me.
Why do you say that? What do you mean pushy?
Okay, so the date was great. We had a wonderful time, but all throughout the day, she kept on making sure that I would call her. She, asked me 6 times.
Okay.
And I just found that to be just way too much. And then she texted me. The red flags were just flying about everywhere. And
she was sounding desperate to you. Is that kind of what the vibe you got then? She was like, "You're going to call me, right? You're going to call me, right? More coffee? Call me, right? You're
kind of
calling
that.
me."
Yeah, it's that insecure desperation kind of thing is not very attractive. And I also heard you, so I'm not one to forget. So
yeah,
I just think it's weird to keep on bringing that up. And so I was just like, this is starting not well.
Well, we actually have Heidi on the phone. Do you have a second to talk to her? Can you just explain this to her? Maybe that'll help her in the future.
Yeah. Hey, Heidi.
Hi. Hello.
So Heidi
came on a little.
I did not come on strong. I mean, at least I don't think so. First of all, you said 6 times. That is so not true. Okay, I only asked you to call me twice because I mentioned during the date that the next day I was going to be super busy and not near my phone. And I wanted to make sure that if you called me, you knew I wasn't trying to avoid you and that I had a good time. I was just trying to be nice. That's literally all I was doing. I think you're taking it way too serious and out of context.
No, you asked me to call you 6 times. I know for a fact because at a certain point, it was just, this is getting crazy. I started using my fingers and I was thinking maybe I'm going to run out of fingers and start using my toes. I mean, I just don't understand why you kept on asking. I know you were busy the next day, but it was just crazy. You just kept on asking.
It wasn't crazy. I was just trying to be nice. I mean, we even talked about being ghosted in the past, that you and I have not had great dating experiences, so I was just trying to be thoughtful. You know, I'm an organized person. You know, I told you all about my job. Like, if I don't stay organized, things don't happen. So I don't know. I was just being myself, okay? That's all I can tell you.
I totally get it. And I love you being everything about you is great. Except, I mean, you stopped the conversation at one point more than a couple of times to say, make sure you call me on Tuesday, not tomorrow.
Well, I'm thorough. What can I say?
So,
okay. Well, I didn't say it 6 times. Okay. So I think you're exaggerating. Okay.
No, you definitely said it to the point where you think I'm stupid or I don't know.
You know what? I'm done. So you want me to come on too strong? You need to get over yourself. That's me coming on too strong. Forget it. I don't want a second date. I want nothing to do with you. I think you're rude. And it's really disgusting. Like, how dare you make up a lie? Wow.
A lie. Well, I think you're going to have a tough time getting a second date because you're going to do this over and over again, and you're just not going to be very desirable.
Guys, let's end this now before it gets even more heated and somebody says something that they really regret. And we're also on the radio, and I don't want that to cause an issue. So let's just end things and part and move on our separate ways. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Heidi, thank you so much for calling us. Thanks for listening, okay?
I think Heidi's gone.
She's gone.
She gone.
Jeff,
She
don't
hung up.
call Heidi on Tuesday, Jeff, okay? Or
Yeah,
Wednesday.
don't call her.
Wow.
Or Thursday. Hey, Jeff, don't call Heidi.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely not.
Our new segment in 10 minutes called Don't Call Heidi on Y107.
Ever been ghosted after a date? Let Cosmo and Kat call him. Hook up or hang up. This is the Cosmo and Kat Show.
It is Cosmo and Kat Show. We got our Y107 Cares, and we've been featuring and focusing on Coyote Hill because, well, it's Foster Care Awareness Month all month long. And we got a very special guest with us. The director, Joe Knight, is here.
Yes. Hey, Joe. So give us kind of like your elevator pitch, if you will, of what Coyote Hill is about.
Yeah, at Coyote Hill, our goal is to be a safe place to be a child. And so we do that in a few different ways. We have three kind of core areas now. We have our foster care services, our foster care neighborhood, and then we have an equine program, too, that partners with foster and adoptive families. And so with that, our foster care services, we are trying to license, train, and then advocate for foster families. And that advocacy is key to keep foster parents in the game. It's still, I think this data was still the same as last year, but about 50% of foster parents give up after the first year because of lack of support, lack of training. It's just hard. And so Coyote Hill's retention rate after year one is still right at 90%.
Wow.
And so that just means consistency and stability for kids. Coyote Hill homes, children are about around 3 times more stable than other foster homes because we're able to keep our foster parents going. And so that 90% retention rate is huge because it means a child is not having to move as often because still the national average children move about 3 times a year. And so we're trying to cut back on that. And so our goal is to have more foster parents than we need. In Boone County, the number is hovering around 300 children in foster care as we're here today. And we have about 120 licensed foster homes. And so that number is better than it was last year when we were talking Foster Care Awareness Month because we've been able to license some more foster families and some other organizations. But our hope is to change that to a 1-to-1 ratio to where when a child enters foster care, we have options for families for them to be with while they're in care, not reaching out to beg and say, will you please take this child? We want it to be, this child is a great fit for your home. And this is the age that you have said you want children in your home and do that. And so we try to do that. We have our neighborhood in Harrisburg, of course, too, that so many people know Coyote Hill for. Like, it's a beautiful property. If you want to come up, anybody listening, really, if you want a tour, we love giving tours up there. And then our equine program is a therapeutic riding program that just changes lives. We've seen children's confidence grow from doing that equine program, and so it's super cool. Yeah. And then I should mention, too, here in Columbia, we just got a new office on 310 North 10th Street. So if anybody wants to come tour that, too, please swing by. So
that's awesome. CoyoteHill.org. I know there's a ton of little click boxes if you're a family that's been praying on it and thinking about it into this new year, and you think, you know what is it going to take? Let's start rolling that ball down the hill and get it going. There's a link there if you want to support other families that are already fostering kids or just want to give.
Yeah.
You are a business owner or work for a company and you're making decisions for third quarter into next year on where you want to donate your money to in the community. Consider foster care awareness and Coyote Hill's programs. If you go to, again, CoyoteHill.org. There's all kinds of resources and info available.
Thanks for listening to the fun-sized Cosmo and Kat Show podcast. Be sure to like, follow, and share. Thanks in advance for the 5-star rating and review.